Hi, welcome to the garden today. And today we're going to be talking about the secret to growing tomatoes in small spaces. One of the crown jewels of any gardener or any garden, vegetable garden, is the tomatoes. A lot of people like to grow tomatoes and they say, well, I just don't have room. Well, actually you do. You know, if you get the sunlight or whatever, it does not take, you do not have to have these big massive tomato plants to grow you some tomatoes. There's three basic types of tomato plants, okay? You got your regular old tomato plants, your celebrities, your Better Boy, your full-size tomato plants that you buy in the store in those little containers. They look something like this here. You know, this is Dr. Wyche, according to how you want to say it. Jessica at Richard Refuge always says Dr. Wyche, and that's how I can say it, even though it's wrong. But there is other types out there. First, the smallest type that you're going to hear about is a micro dwarf tomato. These here are all micro dwarf tomatoes. So this one here is bonsai. I think this one here is jackalope. Yep, jackalope. This one here is fat frog. This one here, I think, is another jackalope variety. These two are small varieties. You see they already got tomatoes on them. This one's a little bit bigger. I think it had a little bit smaller base to it. And then you got this one. This is also fat frog. He was growing in this size pot right here. And I put him in a bigger pot for one sole reason. He'd have been okay in this pot. He kept falling over. So I put him in a bigger pot to keep him from falling over. He has not fallen over since I put him in the bigger pot. But these are made to be small. They're small. They're cherry type tomatoes. These tomatoes are about as big as they're going to get. Some of them will get up to twice this size of the biggest ones you're seeing here. And you know, they're good. A lot of these I planted early and we had some cold weather. I brought them inside, put them in the lights for, you know, and then when it got above 50 degrees, I take them back outside. They're really easy to pick up, really easy to carry around. And they make it really nice. Some people put them up in a windowsill if they got a good south-facing window that gets in a lot of sunlight. You know, a little tomato plant like that, it'll fit. All right. These have been around for a while, and we've played with them a lot. They've got some better varieties out there. There's, you know, several varieties. I don't think you're just one or two. I mean, there's dozens of varieties out there now, and it's kind of got to be a thing. The second size bigger is going to be your dwarf tomatoes. Now, let me back up. Micro dwarfs anywhere from 6 inches to all the way to 2 foot, but most of them try to hit from 6 to 12 inches tall. But as you can see this one right here, it's already beat that 12 inches, I believe. So, you know, fat frog does tend to be a bigger one. What they used to say is your dwarf tomatoes was 2 feet to 4 feet. Your micro dwarfs was 6 inches to 12 inches, maybe 14 inches. But we had this other group in there, you know, what they got to be 18 inches or 20 inches. So basically now I think they kind of changed. Anything below 24 inches are called a micro dwarf. Anything above 24 inches. And usually it's 24 inches to 48 inches tall for your dwarf type tomatoes. And these are tomatoes that would do really well in one of these 5-gallon pots like this, or 5-gallon containers even better. I mean, they're really made to be put in these 5-gallon buckets, or designed to be in these 5-gallon buckets. Puts a lot of soil in it. They're not going to tip over as easy. You do have to find some way to support the plants, so they will flip over. But you know, that's kind of what you're looking at. Now here, if you come up over here, I've got some of my dwarf tomato plants. These are what pots they will stay in. The varieties, this one here is Jeremy Stripes. This one's got a stripe tomato that's going to have more or less, I believe, a 1 to 2 inch tomato, if I remember right. So it's more of a cherry tomato. Velvet Night is a bigger tomato. I think it's around the 6 to 8 inch tomato size. And with dwarf tomatoes, you can have all different size, shapes, colors, anything that you want, because basically it's a gene that cuts the plant size in half. So if you had a size that normally got, you know, 10 inch or 8 to 10 foot tall, it's going to get 4 to 5 foot tall when it's under this dwarf. When you put this dwarf gene in it. Here's another Velvet Night. Tomato, it's one that has a potato leaf on it. This one here's Lucky Swirl. It's kind of going slow, but I think he'll jump out, get out of it. Moralinga, it seems to be a bigger one, just the way it's growing. So I think it's going to be one that gets 3 to 4 foot tall, but it'll still be able to produce in that size bucket or that size container. This here is Kookaburra Cackle. I've grown this one before. It's got a good flavor to it. It's a really pretty tomato. You know, a lot of people's favorites, very productive. Kind of got off to a bit of a slow start, but it's coming on. This one here is Tasmanian Chocolate. It's another one that does really well. Starting off a little slow, but he'll catch up. And this one over here, and I believe it's a chocolate tomato. That one's a chocolate tomato. I forget what color that is. And like I say, Lucky Swirl's got all different, you know, got some of the, if I remember right, it's got the orange and the stripes and the chocolate cover all mixed, swirled together. And then this one here is Fuzzy Wuzzy. Now it's different in the fact it only gets around 2 foot tall, so it's smaller, but it has really fuzzy leaf, and it also has a little bit of fuzz on the tomato itself. It's a very pretty tomato. The flavor is more in line with the paste type tomato though. So, you know, that's, you know, it's not going to get a bunch of acclimates for tomatoes. It's okay. It's not a bad tomato, but like I say, you're not growing it for the flavor. You're growing it for the color and for the foliage. So, but anyway, that's, if you're looking at this size containers, go with your dwarf tomato types. Now, let's say, well, I'm not as limited, you know, and I want to grow and like I say, you can grow all different flavors of these. And a lot of them, they've got, you know, they've crossed, you know, a lot of the heirloom tomatoes with them. I know Victory Seeds is one place that sells a lot, has a lot of them. They got over, I think, 100 different types of dwarf tomatoes. Craig LaHoulier is one that kind of started the Dwarf Tomato Project, and they bred a lot of these up. These are all here open pollinated on the dwarf ones. I'm not sure on the micro dwarfs, but I know these are open pollinated. But let's say I want to go ahead and grow in a container, but I want to grow a full size, you know, Cherokee Purple. You need this size right here, okay? Can you grow them in a 5-gallon bucket? Yes, but it's difficult, okay? Some people do, but it's a whole lot easier growing them here, and they're a whole lot more productive. And this is old syrup tub, but you know, you're looking at your bigger, you know, containers to go for your regular size tomatoes. So, you know, that's kind of the secret. Don't be trying to grow, you know, don't walk in there and say, I'm going to grow a, you know, Cherokee Purple and try to plant them in this size container. It's just not going to work very well. It's going to have to be watered every day, if not twice a day. You got to put some water underneath it maybe. It just doesn't work really well. Anyway, thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, put down in the comments and I'll respond. Thanks for, like I say, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.